na na, come on. Na na na, come on. Na 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 na, come on. Na na na, come on, come on.
Yeah, I just drafted Michael Vick, baby. Woo! Man, I'm gonna win my fantasy league this year because I got him. That's right, you heard what I said. I drafted Michael Vick. Did I stutter? Alright, everybody. This is the top fantasy quarterbacks you should draft. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Hey, everybody. This is Fanatic Sports Talk with JaySpitz and KBOB today.
I actually just thought of something. Actually, this segment is going to be all about fantasy. So we're going to have like weekly fantasy stuff, all that jazz, a whole bunch of stuff leading up to the draft, like we said in the last video. But we're going to call this segment Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Fantasyland.
Remember, Fantasyland can be whatever you want it to be.
Whatever.
Hot chicks. I don't care.
Ooh, it makes me... Woo! Alright, so anyways, we're going to start off with the top quarterbacks. That'll be our first video. Top quarterbacks you should be targeting leading up to your fantasy draft.
We're going to do the top 5.
Yeah, I got 5-ish. But these are just like you know. You should know. This is the order they should come off the board. Number 1, actually this is the only kind of iffy part I had. If you're in a league that rewards 4 points for every passing touchdown, then I'm going Michael Vick here. If you're in a league that gives you 6 points for every passing touchdown, I'm going Aaron Rodgers. You see, they're both hand in hand. I mean, you could take either one, but
good information there.
But in a 4-point passing touchdown league, I'm taking Michael Vick because of the value is lowered with Aaron Rodgers in those 4-point passing leagues. So 6-point leagues, Aaron Rodgers. 4-point leagues, Michael Vick.
All right, so let's count down our top 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah, so number 1. I'm just going to say, let's assume you're in a 4-point passing league because that's usually the standard. You take Michael Vick. Yeah. The only knock on Michael Vick right now is his durability, right?
Right. I think he's going to be get injured sometime around week 6 or late in the season.
Yeah. So if you're taking Michael Vick, the strategy with Michael Vick should be get a good backup quarterback in the late rounds because he's probably gonna miss a couple games, but his high point, he's gonna average over like 22. He's not gonna do like 30 points a game like he did last year, but it'll be like 22, 24 easy.
Teams are going to blitz the crap out of them more now that they know that he struggles under pressure. Yeah. When you surround him, he struggles because he can't run.
Yeah,
it's pretty hard to run.
I think though with his production when he's on the field will make up for his time off. Yeah. So if you can land an Eli Manning, Roethlisberger, Fitzpatrick, Bradford, Matt Ryan, if you can land one of those guys in the later rounds, I would not feel bad at all for drafting Michael Vick in the first round.
I have Michael Vick as number 1, so we'll just move on to the second best option.
So them's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, enough said. The dude, number 1 fantasy quarterback last year.
He can play.
He's going to do what he
did. If you had him as your quarterback in fantasy league, you saw the numbers he was putting up.
That's enough with him. I mean, he's durable. He's reliable. I mean, overall, the best
about the durability, he has concussion issues.
I wouldn't.
He runs with the football, boys. Take in consideration.
Like if my fantasy quarterback run with the football, I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's cool, but guess what? What happens when your quarterback gets concussion and then he has to be out for?
That's why you draft one of these lower guys. So make sure with Michael Vick of these scrambling quarterbacks, you draft a late round, a solid, decent backup. All right.
Number 3, I have Drew Brees.
I got Drew Brees too. Even though he had a down year last year, that offense revolves around him.
Yeah.
That's what the Saints are. They're a passing team, and that's what fantasy is about. Getting your passing numbers. So Drew Brees, as long as he's there throwing that ball around, that's what it's all about.
I believe Drew Brees threw for 4,600 yards last year.
Yeah, I mean, even with the 22 interceptions, the dude still was the number 3 fantasy quarterback last year. Yeah. Fact is that team revolves around Drew Brees.
Yeah. Just like the Colts, team revolves around Peyton Manning.
Number 4, I have Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh.
Number 4.
Ooh, that's low.
Oh yeah, I had Philip Rivers as number 2.
Ooh.
I had Drew Brees at 3. I have Aaron Rodgers at 4. He's good. I think it's kind of a tie between 2 to 4.
I'm talking about number 4.
Right.
I'm thinking Tom Brady. You get Tom Brady right there. I mean, he led the league in touchdowns, lowest interception, just quality work by Tom Brady. And they added more depth at their skill positions. They had Ocho. They got another running back too.
Oh yeah, Stephen Ridley.
And
Bill
with
Belichick is great.
Danny Woodhead in the passing game, they're gonna do some cool things on offense. So he should go off the boards after Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Michael Vick.
I always take him at number 1 because I'm a Patriots fan. Not a bright thing to do. Don't just because you're a fan of a team. Don't take your guys just because you're your team.
The only reason I'm down that low is because the Patriots are running the ball more and more every year with their community.
They'll be running. Yeah, they'll be running the ball more now that who they have.
All right.
At number 5, I have Tom Brady. Basically, what he just said.
Yeah. After that, Peyton Manning. I mean,
Peyton Manning.
with Peyton Manning. They're gonna throw the ball 100 times a game. So he's gonna put up stats in volume. It doesn't matter how he plays. He's gonna throw the ball so many times. He's gonna put up fantasy points.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with taking Peyton Manning. You're gonna get points.
Yeah.
And that's for the quarterbacks, pretty much.
One more, I had Philip Rivers. I just want to say Philip Rivers. He put up some gaudy stats last year, and I like him even more this year without Nambi Asamo on that division.
Bless you, man. Remember, they re-signed Antonio Gates, and they got a new receiver as well.
I would not be surprised one bit to see him end up the season with the number 3 fantasy quarterback title. I mean, with Antonio Gates coming back, and he's going to have Vincent Jackson for the whole season. I mean, he's going to put up some nice numbers.
And remember who they play. Don't forget about that.
Yeah, they play in that division. I
have a question for you. Does he get over 5,000 passing yards this year?
No, that's too many.
He had 4,700 last year.
I don't think he goes for 5,000, but he'll put up probably similar numbers to what he did last year.
Around 4,500.
Yeah, but anyways, quarterbacks though. If you're taking quarterbacks, a little piece of advice, last little thing I'm gonna leave you with: take only Michael Vick and Aaron Rodgers. Those are the 2 elite fantasy quarterbacks. That's all you should be taking in the first round. After that, they should be slowing down. I mean, I wouldn't take Philip Rivers until the 3rd round.
Yeah, even
early
4th.
3rd, late 2nd, maybe if you got.
You could push it to the 4th.
Probably 3rd.
You could push it.
Probably 3rd. But see, in 2010, 5 players threw for over 4,000 yards and 11 threw for 25 or more touchdowns. You can get quality fantasy quarterbacks. And in the first couple of rounds, you get some bell cow at running backs. You need every team this year is going to need a bell cow. If you can get a bell cow, you're going to be good. If you don't, you're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
So that's some fantasy advice there. You look for upcoming maybe top running backs next.
Yeah,
maybe.
All right, let's finish. You want to finish it up?
So there you go. Take it or don't. It's up to you.